What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing Game 3 between the New York Knicks and Miami Heat. And man, honestly, this series it's been I don't know, like it's been a little up and down. I mean, of course, Game 1, the Miami Heat did win, and then you seen the Knicks bounce back in Game 2, which Jimmy Butler did not play. Now, in this game, Jimmy Butler was a game time decision. He ultimately ended up playing. And I think to the Knicks' surprise, he played better than, I think people probably would have expected, honestly. And when I look at when I looked at the Knicks and I looked at how they were playing overall, like Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle wasn't as aggressive as I thought he should have been in this particular game. Just looking at the Knicks' body language and some of the plays they were running, it just didn't look like they were in the most efficient mode. Shout outs to Josh Hart. He did have a double-double. But when I looked at guys like Mitchell Robinson, I looked at RJ Barrett, it just looked like the Knicks were outclassed in this basketball game. The Miami Heat were the more aggressive team. The Miami Heat they were just playing at a different level than the New York Knicks in this particular game. And I don't think, the Knicks played their best version of basketball in that particular game, whether it was defensively or offensively. I don't feel like they played a game that they could, have seen themselves winning. Ultimately, they did lose the basketball game, but I just think the style of play they chose to play in that game just wasn't good. You didn't get great individual performances. You didn't see, your top level guys coming out to perform in that particular basketball game, which ultimately, that's causes for losses. When your team doesn't come out and perform well. And, like I said, to nobody's surprise, right? To nobody's surprise, we knew what we were going to get from Jimmy Butler. If he's out there, he's going to probably be the best player on the floor, depending on what teams are out there. He's been, in my opinion, the most consistent player that's in the playoffs, not named Jimmy Butler or Devin Booker right now. So when I look at how he performed versus the Knicks in Game 3, I just, that's just been his constant flow throughout the 2023 playoffs. Like I said, I don't know what it was when it came to the Knicks in Game 3, but it's a whole lot of things they do have to clean up, in my opinion. And I just think it starts at the top, of course, with Jalen Brunson, and followed by Julius Randle, because Julius Randle should be a player that the Knicks should be able to lean on more heavily, especially at this stage of the season. I don't know what's going on as far as, Mitchell Robinson, but he hasn't been able to rebound the ball be due to foul trouble mainly, but he hasn't been able to really crash the boards like he was able to in the first round. I just think that's a combination of a few things, but mainly I think it's foul trouble. When I look at guys like Obi Toppin, I look at Emmanuel Quickly. Again, like, guys have to do more. They have to show more effort and improve on a game-to-game basis. Luckily, it's a 2-1. Before they go on to Game 4. But like I said, I don't feel like the Knicks played their best version of basketball in Game 3. I mean, losing the game by 19 and, 28 points by Jimmy Butler, a double-double from Bam Adebayo with 17 and 12. Matt Strus poured in 19. Kyle Lowry off the bench with 14. Julius Randle did have a double-double, but he only scored 10 points. He did have 14 rebounds. RJ Barrett only scored 14 points. Josh Hart with 15 and 12 rebounds. You had Jalen Brunson with 20 and 6. Other than that, the only person off the bench to give the Knicks anything was Emmanuel Quickly with 12. You did see Quentin Grimes with 8 and Obi Toppin with 5. But again, I feel like the Knicks could have played that game a whole lot better. I feel like the Miami Heat did what they were supposed to do and got the win on their home floor. Now going into Game 4 is going to be interesting to see what matchups change, or if any at all. It's going to be interesting to see how the Knicks bounce back after losing. And the funny thing about these playoffs, teams that lose by, double digits, in the next game they come out a little more energized, a little more hyped up. And, that's the cause and effect for them to maybe get a win or possibly just play a little better. So we'll see what the New York Knicks do in game 4 and also what the Miami Heat do in game 4. The Miami Heat are now up 2-1 in this series before playing game 4, so we will see how things turn out. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Miami Heat fans, New York Knicks fans, NBA fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into the channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to the channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.